What was that?
It should have temperature on the gauge. We get warmed up there. It's circulating.
Yeah, it'll get there. Alrighty, welcome to Lawrenceburg. We've got a real sick Greg Staab Tribute. Coming really good. We drew 3 again, so this is pretty wild. I haven't even looked at the truck yet. I'm probably going to go for a quick look now and have a quick look. Not to say really, although it's good to be back. Got a different engine in. Let's see how it goes. Why have to stop here?
Back it up, Don.
We're in the first group.
Hang on.
You're good. Plans are changing. We got a wheel pack.
Ah.
Yep. All right. Yep, you're gonna head out.
So what's crazy about what was just said there, and that's why I kept it in, is track packing at Lawrenceburg. That's hasn't happened in a while. Anyway, here's qualifying.
Brand new power plant beneath the bonnet of the number 4U. The driver out of Phoenix, Arizona, the Kistler Triple X Cox Body Shop Quick Time Electric DT Oil Service number 4U. That is Kyle Shipley. Shipley out to the Speedway, and he is joined by one of our Greg Staab Memorial throwback paint schemes here tonight. In the Drew Fab Electric Works one-way power DRC bright refinishes number 44. That is Todd Hobson. Todd Hobson in the number 44. Shipley coming around in his opening lap, third quick at a 14.850, 14850 seconds for Kyle Shipley. Hobson, lap number 1, going to be fourth quick at a 15.132. You can see the one they're all chasing at a 14.076. Shipley in the 4, coming around, second time, better on time, not position, 14.7 flat. And Hobson coming around, he'll improve on lap number 2 with a 15.106. So Shipley ends up third so far, Hobson in fourth.
So she was huckabucking a bit, that's for sure. You can see how like the left front was locked up pretty quick on entry, and I think if you're sort of braking a lot here, it's slow. So just did 2 sort of bounces and barks that really upset the car, and that lost our lap time, and that's all it takes with these guys. Qualified 24th, or 23rd I think, so we just scraped it in the invert. Next up, we have our heat race, and yeah, from the pole. damn heavy and cowboy up tonight.
See if he can counter that here for the inside start. They come around with the NOS Energy Star Cat. Much better start this time. And from the outside, as they were even, that outside line once again going to have the advantage. The Bandit Ag number 5 going to take off the race lead. Nearly 3 wide for the third spot. Here comes the Madman to the inside. Baloo trying to march his way forward in this one.
Chase Stockton really to take advantage of this gift he's been giving to sit on the front row for heat race. I was just talking with Richie Murray a little while ago. It seems like Chase Stockton always good for a heat race win at Lawrenceburg Speedway, but don't look now as Robert Blue sits in second.
Robert Blue getting win here in weekly competition back in April. Comes around with that second spot. Thompson going to fall to third. Jaden Rogers running in fourth. Brady Bacon right now with the final transfer into the feature event, looking for insurance, and he's going to go ahead and get a better rate to the back straightaway. Gets by the 66 and the 69.
So now Jaden Rogers holding down that final transposition. Brandon Maddox, who was originally in the lead of that initial start, which was called back. Now he sits one spot out, looking in, going to try to catch up to the 66.
Robert and Brady working about lower than everybody through turns 1 and 2. Brady down to the bottom side, looking for the third spot. He continues to ride in fourth. Hobson able to keep him at bay right now. As Brady entering into that lower side of turn number 1, letting the car sweep out, trying to keep that momentum up. Battle going on behind them. Rogers right now trying to stay in a transfer spot. Brandon Maddox trying to take it from him.
You mentioned during the last...
But the racetrack, but able to go in and get his left rear down to that moisture and get some drive on the car. Not as low that time into turns 1 and 2 as Stockton continues to lead. That time his quickest lap of the race at 14.793. He'll come around this time. The lab coat flying, 1 to go.
Jaden Rogers still sitting in that final trip position. Brandon Maddox 1 lane higher than him in turns number 3 and 4. He's going to have 1 more lap to try and get it done. The white flag's out.
Blue giving chase into turns 3 and 4, but it is going to be Chase Stockton coming around to pick up TJ Ford's heat race number 3. Robert Blue crossing in second. Todd Hobson in third. Brady Bacon in fourth. Jaden Rogers holds on for fifth. Brandon Maddox and Dakota Earls unofficially rounding out your field.
Made it. Fuck, man, wore out.
Go, man.
Thank you.
Hey, you got 30 more of them.
That was a pretty stacked heat race to make it through, and both starts I got the water, but felt like I couldn't really push someone up real bad over the shit because it was a bit of a narrow groove out of 4 there. You sort of had to, it was really only 1 rain round. It was real crumbly and dirty and lumpy on top, and then the bottom was wet. So as you've seen, I moved around, nearly moved up too much, lost third, and then once I sort of ran the sort of optimum line out of 4 there, it was nice. So pretty cool to get there, transferred straight out of the heat. Fortunately not win it though, we're starting like 23rd in the feature, nearly dead. I was still horridly tight on entry, but see how it goes in the feature. I'll always treasure making these USAC features because they're hard to do for one, and this is pretty much what I've worked to do. So I take in every time, and probably gets numb to a few of them guys, but you know what? From where I've come from, this is a pretty big deal, especially for like a small deal like John's. You know, it's cool to make a show every time. I think this is our third USAC show this year with John, and still pretty cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our drivers, thank you and salute for coming out to enjoy tonight's racing action. Ladies and gentlemen, light up them cell phones. It's time to rise to your feet. It's time to make some noise for the Ruts and Guts Thrill Ride of the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship.
Noticed here that there was a little bit of an issue. I'm turning left. We're not even close to, I'm sort of about halfway at left lock, and there's not much happening.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy 30 trips around the Lawrenceburg Speedway, because race fans, this is what you saved your lunch money for. Your field to the green in the inaugural running of the Greg Staab Memorial. Field off up and running. Mole's going to have it on the back straightaway. Blue trying to charge the outside. The 12 denied the advance. So as they work into turns 3 and 4, Mole's inside all the way through turns 3 and 4. He'll come around.
So we're struggling a little bit. Let's just say that we're pretty much, I don't know, 22nd or something out of 24. Just can't feel the car, if that makes sense. And it's just still loaded up on the right rear real hard. But I can't feel my steering too great. I think I was struggling with that all night, but I didn't really realize until obviously stuff's happening very fast, especially at Tacky Lawrenceburg. I want to make sure, obviously, you survive the heat race. And the heat race I just sort of survived, and then the feature, because I was getting lapped, I was sort of just trying to notice a few nuances with the car, and this is definitely one thing I picked up on. The weird thing here is I just passed the I don't know what number is what, but I just passed the second 19 car of Reinbold, lapped by Mitchell Moles, who's leading, and I thought it was the same car because they're exactly the same. I've raced around him with the slider, and I got right reared, and I didn't actually know, and then I seen him take off. I'm like, man, Hayden's just got a sent a bit of wind, and then I realized it was Mitchell who was leading.
Able to recover and holds on to it. Now the question is, that contact with the right rear, did it maybe do something with the tire? So far, it looks like staying inflated as we continue on green in this one. Baloo not able to capitalize on it, though. Still trails by nearly a second, with Greg Staab continuing to breathe down his neck.
This is sort of the point of the race. You just move down and try to stay out of the way. Now you've been lapped. This is where I start to notice the steering going bad, because I went to turn left to turn into the corner, or just get it set while it was loaded on the right rear. It just pretty much went straight ahead. When I go right, it dart right really fast. I'm lucky with this car, I can see that where the left front is, and yeah, it was pointed dead straight. It's full lock left, so anyway, just try to stay out of the way on the bottom and just, yeah, click the laps off.
Jump and not where you wanted. Dason Pursley running a 900 horsepower pogo stick off of the exit to number 2. That allows Brady Bacon. Robert Blue again down to the bottom side of the speedway. Danner charges onto the backstretch off of the cushion. Final 2 turns coming up as they make their way off into the front straightaway. Checkered flag is going to fall, and he will do it. Greg Staab wins at Lawrenceburg. Robert Blue going to cross in second. Brady Bacon in third. Dason Pursley in fourth. Kevin Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I knocked a few off at the end there. I think I got 2 or 3 cars maybe on that last green white checker. I pretty much I knew the car was, when I'd get it in, it'd snap on me a little bit. So I released my left rear, opened that up, just to get the thing to get it back into the racetrack, because I was still balled up on the right rear. And I just sent my fronts open and tied my right rear rebound down a little bit. It's a double adjustable shock, but I like to tend to touch the rebound over the compression anyway. Give it a little compression out of it if it needs a little help to get on the right rear. I didn't do it then. I didn't think it needed this with the track conditions. 16th, and apparently if I got one more, I would have nearly got hard charger, so that wouldn't have been bad, despite a few cars not finishing either. Anyway, on night 2 with 4 nationals. That's pretty much it for this one, and thanks for watching.